Hi Pisces. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. But whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also, Pisces, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Pisces collective. What does Pisces need to know? You have child, coffin, and journey. This is not you. This is someone that could be younger than you here, Pisces. This also could be someone that is at a distance. Whoever this is, they want you back, okay? I feel like this is someone there's a closed cycle, okay? Whoever this was, I feel that was someone that was official in your life. The number 22 is coming out significantly today. Or the number 2's, a decision I feel was made. I feel this person is making a decision that they want to come back. They want you back. They want you back. There could be an age difference between you and them, Pisces. I feel like the way they are holding that teddy, it's like they, you know, you don't actually have to be feminine, but it's like they want their mummy back. I don't know. You could have been in a role like that with this person. You could have looked after this person. You could be a parent. Let's see what you need to be aware of, Pisces. But this person is waiting for some type of sign to come back, or they're waiting for a lift. So you have the Lovers, the first card of the reading here. I'm not sure how in trouble I will get with YouTube. You then have the Nine of Cups. There is significant change in your energy. The Three of Pentacles. Current energy, Judgment card, Scorpio. Then you have the Chariot. Cancer energy. Justice. The Six of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy in your future. And you have the Eight of Cups. So I see you walking away from something there in the future. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and Death. So something is over. You are releasing something here, Pisces, something significant in your life, a significant thing, a person, could be a job, but you are releasing something here that is no longer for you. And I feel you feel this energy too, like it's time to move, it's time to take action. What is the Lovers here for Pisces? The Four of Swords. So making a choice about a commitment here where, you know, you could have thought this was the perfect match, but it was something that needed to be in your life for a certain period of time. I feel, you know, you both were looking at that skull there, so I feel there is this release or this understanding that this needed to close out, okay? There could have been another person involved with the Three of Swords. It doesn't have to be. There was some type of misfortune, whether it's platonic or romantic for you here, Pisces, but The fight's over, okay? And the fight's over in the recent past. With the Four of Swords also, I feel like you are someone that is now waiting for a blessing, okay? You're wanting things to get better. You've had enough of the conflict in your life. What is the Nine of Cups? The Ten of Swords. So I feel like there is a blessing coming in for you here, Pisces. You just need to release this. I feel like you thought this was going to be the one, okay? But it was only for a period of time. With the Ten of Swords, there has been a finality in the past, okay? In the recent past here. With the Ten of Swords, it's all about it being a blessing in disguise, okay? So I feel like, this isn't meant for you. This has transformed you into something beautiful here, like a beautiful butterfly. I feel that's what Divine's plan was for you to grow out of this. I feel like you're also seeing your worth here, Pisces, with that Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about being in the energy of manifestation. So, you could be attracting people in your life if you're looking for love, but you could also be attracting wealth, stability. But there is a blessing coming in. You're waiting for a blessing. There is a blessing coming in. That was a blessing to you, that ending of a cycle there, because it was something that I feel there's betrayal. I feel that there could have been other people involved. What is the Three of Pentacles? So back to the drawing board here, Pisces. The Hierophant, so learning a lesson. There could also be a commitment that has come in here in the recent past with the Hierophant. You've also got morals on this card. So I feel like you see that this person doesn't live up to the morals that you have, or a standard that you have for people in your life. You're starting to see that. Maybe you were just holding on because it was some type of attachment issue, but they weren't living up to a standard. They weren't living up to your morals, I feel, and things have closed out. But there is this, as I said, back to the drawing board, there could be a new commitment coming in towards you here with the Hierophant. Taurus energy could be significant. The Hierophant's all about those two people starting some type of commitment, something that Divine has handed them, okay? Something that they are meant to be doing right now. So I see, you could be someone that has these people around them. You could be working with other people right now. As I said, you could even have some type of commitment that's come in the past there. But I see you not even paying attention to something you've let go of, okay? So for that time being, you are focused on something you are working on, understanding that that was a lesson that needed to be let go of for the time being. What is Judgment? So Judgment is Scorpio energy. Answering the call, answering Divine's call. Scorpio energy with Judgment. You've got the Nine of Swords. So you're starting to see the truth of the whole situation. Okay, you've got Judgment here. You are answering the call of Divine. You're starting to realize also that that was a never-ending nightmare with the Nine of Swords. Okay, as I said, you may have some type of attachment issues. It's hard to release people. This was someone that could have been in your life for years, but it was a never-ending nightmare. And it's like, this is like Divine's last call to wake you up from the slumber. The slumber of the nightmare. Like you were stuck in the nightmare, and I feel like you need to make that decision. And I feel like in the recent past and in the current energy here, in the current energy, you've got all these majors coming out. So I feel like that is when this movement actually happens in this current energy for you. But we see you actually hopping out of the bed and walking away and answering the call. What is the Chariot? So the Chariot is in the center of your reading today, Pisces. Movement. You have the Eight of Swords. So there's something about holding on and sitting there waiting for this person. When you sit there and wait for this person, you're feeling imprisoned in the energy. But it is time to move. It's all about movement here with the Chariot. I feel like it has taken a while for you, Pisces, to get the movement going because of emotions. But in the center of your reading here, you are, 150% putting in that effort to move on. We see the journey. And with the Chariot here, it's one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot deck. So things are going to be moving quickly once you make that decision to break out of the cage. There's this hold that this person has over you. Even though you see things clearly with the whole situation, there's still a hold that they have on you. What is Justice? You have the Hermit. So there is something about walking away. You need to walk away here, Pisces, with the Hermit. You need to go deep within for answers. She's flicking off that little gnome off her leg. Also, she's holding the scales. So he's not obviously bringing in anything fair to the situation. I feel like you really need to look at those relationships in your life here, Pisces, and see what is meant for you and what isn't, what is fair and what's not, who brings something to the table and who doesn't. Okay, there could be a lot of people in your life that you are eliminating, that are just taking So I see in the current energy you are hiding from the world, or you are hiding yourself from people. You're trying to make the right decisions, okay? You are going deep within for answers, but there is this needing to take action. What is the Six of Swords? As much as you're ready to do it, Pisces, there's this mental side of, the mental side's holding you there. What is the Six of Wands? The Two of Swords. I feel this is the right decision to make, to walk alone here. There's two options. You're confused about the two options. The two options you're waiting for, and they're not coming into fruition. There's a third option here that's successful. Okay, let's find out. Tell us about the Two of Swords. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, there is this... There's a birth of something new here that will be successful. So that's doing something different. And the Five of Wands. I don't know, there are a few people around you here. You're going to have to make a decision. There are heaps of people that I feel manipulate you or try and take advantage of you here, Pisces, and you are eliminating those people out of your life. There are two in particular here that leave you confused. Two people that you sit and wait for, okay? But you're not listening to your intuition about it. I feel like there's a third choice here, this third energy. whether it is something to do with work. It's the birth of something here, the birth of some type of passionate energy. It will be successful. It could even, yeah, have something to do with what you're working on here. I even feel like whatever you're doing right now, Pisces, this third option is something that is meant for you. It's meant for you to walk a path. And this path, if you actually grab the path and not focus on these two other energies here, there is success. There's a lot of success there. On the back of the deck, you've got the Decadence, which is the Tower. So I feel like you are knocking those towers down, okay? If you knock the towers down, if you release these energies that don't give you that fairness, I feel that success is coming in. You just need to make the decision. What is the Wheel? So the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, the Ten of Wands. There is good fortune coming. I see some type of success coming for you in the future here, Pisces, with this third choice that you decide to birth. The month of October could be significant, whether that was last year or this year coming up. I feel like it was the last year, something in October that you could have started. But the wheel's all about you being in control of the wheel here, Pisces, okay? So you control the wheel whether it goes backwards or forwards. I feel like you do want something to come into fruition. There is something here that you're working on that you do want some type of payout with. It is transforming. It is something where you need to let go of the past, because you cannot, you know, this whole reading is about letting go of those things that aren't fair, okay, because they cannot be in your life with where you're going, okay? You're going somewhere that you're going to become something successful. What is the Eight of Cups? The Eight of Cups. So you could be seeing eights. Eights all are about that symbol of manifestation, as above, so below. So bringing that manifestation down to earth. I also feel there is something about you leaving things that you don't want to leave, okay? You gave a lot to them. You really don't want to leave them, but there is something better, okay? There is something better out there. That's only reached the Eight of Cups. Disappointment. Tell us about the Eight of Cups. The Queen of Wands. So yeah, there's this determination for a dream. There's determination for some type of success. There's too much disappointment. There's too many people in your life that are disappointing you. Let's do these two cards on the back of the deck for you, Pisces, for what you don't see. You've got this Nine of Pentacles and Death. So letting things go here. What is the Nine of Pentacles? The Seven of Cups. So decisions, delusions, okay? I feel like those things that you hold on to there, whether they're people, whether they're ways of thinking, whether they're jobs, things that hold you back, it's something that I feel, it's like a delusion. It's like you're not listening to your intuition. You think you're listening to your intuition by holding on to these situations here because you feel like these people can change. But I feel like you may have been holding on for a long time and there's been no change, okay? So it is time to be letting them go. I feel while you focus on yourself here, Pisces, there is this being able to relax, being able to enjoy the moment. So I feel like there is a decision you need to make to be independent, to grab a different cup. There's a different option there. Tell us about the Seven of Cups. Judgment. The opportunity. There's an opportunity that you're doing. It could be something creative. You are growing. As I said, you're transforming here, Pisces. Scorpio energy could also be significant. It could be something you're doing online. You could be, you know, showing yourself to the world online with what you're doing. You may need to do that also if you want something to be building in your life. What is death? A lot of Scorpio energy here for you, Pisces. You have the Magician. It's time to focus on that manifestation. As I said, there's a decision, okay? There will be someone, I feel, from the past returning into your life, a younger energy, someone that wants to return, someone that wants to come back, I feel, home. Someone that wants to start this again. But I feel like right now is the time to not even be focusing on that. There's some type of dream that you need to focus on. You need to close all those cycles out too, so you can focus on something where you're connecting with the spirits here. Now, your intuition is guiding you to focus on some type of dream, an inner skill that you have, where you're the magician, where you've manifested something into the universe, and I feel like you actually need to actually start really putting in that work now. Holding the wand. Okay, Pisces, let's now grab you out a fortune oracle. What does Pisces need to know? Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So there's something about connecting with spirit right now. There's some type of renewal in your energy. We can see that with the butterflies here. Dragonflies are also, you've also got the number 8. So dragonflies are messengers from the ancestors or your guides here. They normally guide you out of a situation, the dragonfly. So I feel like there is this needing to close these cycles out. But Pisces, I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.